Hi, this is Becca from Connecting to Learn. Today we are coming at you with just a little information about loose parts play. Now, many of you have been using loose parts play in your classrooms and in your programs, and you maybe didn't call it that, but it has this name. It has for about the last 5 years, especially, that kind of encapsulates the idea of open-ended free play with the child's imagination as the limit of the play. So one of the easiest ways I have come to be able to explain loose parts play to folks is Legos when I grew up versus the Legos my children have. When I grew up, Legos existed, but they were sold in bins of all shapes and sizes and styles in a bin. There wasn't a certain thing that the Legos were supposed to make. They were supposed to make whatever your brain could come up with. Cut to my own children. Was when my oldest was young, it was really hard to find anything that was Lego that wasn't a set. And it's still true. You go shopping through your local store, and Legos are almost all sold in sets. Lego sets are not bad. They are not evil. They teach something different. They teach the following directions. Some kids are good at once the set is built, then they engage in some imaginative play. But there definitely isn't the open-endedness to it that there was with the types of Legos that I used as a kiddo. So there are some great resources out there to help you think about loose parts and how to build a classroom that has some of these elements in it so that kids can experience that opportunity to think in an open-ended way and make connections in the world and between items that they might not have otherwise made, which really catapults itself into kids being great problem solvers. When people can look beyond the obvious and see innovative solutions, they become a sought after person in whatever industry they are. So Loose Parts Play sets a beautiful foundation for that. This little series has great pictures and activities and ideas for you. There are 3 volumes in this series now. This one is just available at my local library that I've checked out. There are some great books that help you launch the idea of loose parts play. This is one of our favorites, Not a Box. The book is very simple, but goes through with the little bunny rabbit, turning the box into everything he can imagine. So one of the things would be that he becomes a firefighter and the box is a building. Lots of cool ideas there. That author and illustrator has another one in that series too called Not a Stick. There are also ways that we use collage as loose parts play. And there are many, many books that are great for launching that. Almost all of Lois Ehlhurt's books are beautiful examples of really multimedia loose parts play art. And so Snowballs would be a good example of that. There's also this adorable tale, The Luckiest Snowball, that also uses kind of multimedia to be able to create things. So have fun, enjoy, like every new thing that comes down the pike. Don't feel pressure to change your whole classroom, but think about 1 or 2 things you can embed and use that your students will benefit from. This is all about growing young minds and giving them the environment that is optimal for growth. One of my favorite loose parts are rocks. And so finding rocks that kids can stack, that they can use to pretend it's people, it's animals. These are my zoo animals. Because they're kind of plain, they can become so many things really easily for kids. As always, use caution and wisdom with what loose parts you put out for what ages. But otherwise, have fun, enjoy, reach out to us. Let us know what things you enjoy utilizing in your loose parts play in your class. We'll see ya. Keep up the great work.